Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Pag-usapan natin ngayon ang bali-balita, allegedly na ang First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos ay na-held by US authorities doon sa airport sa Los Angeles. So, nagsalita na po ang palasyo. Ito, mayroong post ang GMA News. Posted 1 hour ago. Sabi nila, Palace Press Officer, Undersecretary Attorney Claire Castro on Thursday denied that First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos was held by law enforcers in the United States. Sabi niya, there is no truth that First Lady was held by any law enforcers while in LA or in any other place, Castro told reporters. Castro said the First Lady arrived in Manila on Monday morning. Okay. So, click article. Tingnan natin yung article . So, ito na yung article . GMA News Online. Palace says First Lady Marcos in PH, nasa Pilipinas na. No truth, she was held by US authorities. Yeah, there is no truth. Okay, sabi pa niya, the First Lady had a working visit to the US to participate in the meeting of the Minds and the Manila International Film Festival. She was in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California from March 5 to 8. On March 11, Marcos led the turnover of donations to the Girl Scouts of the Philippines in her office in Manila. So, yun po yung balita. So, problema sa mga people who reacted. 28,000 people who reacted, 25,000 tumatawa. Hindi sila naniniwala. 1,900 lang ang nag-like, tapos 738 ang galit. Then, basahin sa mga comments, Karamihang comments, hindi naniniwala. They want proof of life na ang First Lady nasa Pilipinas, o daw ng press conference, parang ganon. Perlas ng silanganan, bot-bot, sabi niya. Joe Mong Sek, mas maniniwala ko sa balita sa US kaysa sa dito. Ana Carmela Yoreste, show up Mother Earth. Genevieve Reques, why don't you call her or have a live video call interview so that we all know her current whereabouts and show us proof? Mac Lonram, set a press conference in front of the Filipino people and speak the truth. Madam First Lady together with other people during that happened. Chin Chin, where is she then? Show her to the public. Ito ngayon ang malaking challenge. Yung maipakita ang First Lady live on public na nandito sa Pilipinas. Odette Diquito, why so defensive? Nelda Panya Balyeser, show us Liza, Escudero, and Romualdez. Delia Dels, we are not 80-80, bobo. Show her on live. Jonel Kambal, actions speak louder than words. Show us proof. Meg Lapos, make a press con and go live with all the media here in the Philippines right now. Ano? So, puros ganon ang puros ganon ang mga Noni Ramos, kwentong kotsero. After what's happening right now, do you think Filipinos will believe all your alibis and hiding the truth? Soon everything will come out. What's the truth behind these rumors, allegation? Okay, so sa mga hindi nakakasunod sa pangyayari, yun nga, nagpunta si First Lady sa Amerika para nga yung official working visit. Kailang ang napabalita, may namatay na kasamahan nila. Si Paulo Tantoco, namatay sa isang hotel. According to news reports, yung nabasa ko lang hindi nila na i-report kaagad. It took them 7 hours bago na-report yung death ng kasamahan nila. Kaya yun, parang na-held daw, allegedly na-held daw sila for questioning. But walang confirmation kung totoo nga na-held for questioning ang grupo ni First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos. So, mabuti ngayon na nagsalita na ang Palace Press Officer na dumating na nung Lunes ang First Lady. Kailang problema, ang pinaka-the best sanang gawin is ipakita na nila ang First Lady para hindi na mag-speculate ang taong bayan. Post ng isang Army Major, si Major MJ Chico. Mahaba-habang post ito tungkol sa nangyaring kaguluhan sa ating bansa. Ito siya, isa bimedaled Army Major. Yung makita nyo dito yung mga medalya niya nasa kanyang right breast. Yan yung mga medals. So he's a bimedaled Army officer, Major MG Chico. Okay, sabi niya, so itong post niya is 49 minutes ago. So bagong post lang. Minamahal kong kababayan, I'm speaking out today about the alarming developments in our country. Ang madaliang pag-aresto at paglipad patungong the Netherlands kay former President Duterte gamit ang isang private jet is a clear indication of the ruthless political agenda of President Marcos Jr. and House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Napaisip ako, what's next kaya na gagawin nila? Ang matinding pagnanasa ni Martin Romualdez na maging presidente ng Pilipinas sa 2028 has led to a toxic political climate, kagaya ng ginagawang garapalang pag-atake kay BP Inday Sara, pagbabalasubas sa budget ng gobyerno, lantarang pakikialam sa pundo at implementation ng mga assistance programs at infrastructure projects ng Executive Department. It's time we take a stand as a people united in our aspiration to see the change we want to see in our government. Aking nakita ang strong clamor ng karamihan in social media na dapat makialam ang AFP lalo na sa pang-aabuso na ginagawa ng ilang pangunahing tauhan ng ating PNP na magkaroon na sana ng kudita. Na inaamin ko minsan ay sumagi din sa aking isipan na why not? Pero, yun nga ba ang tama at natatanging solusyon sa problema ng ating lipunan? Nagkudita noong panahon ni President Cory Aquino. Nasolusyonan ba ang problema kagaya ng corruption, abuse of power noong panahon ni President Marcos Sr.? Hindi. Nagkudita noong panahon ni President Estrada. Nasolusyonan na ba ang problema ng ating lipunan? Hindi. Na din ang panahon ni President Arroyo. Does it solve the problems of our society? Hindi. History will teach us military uprising will not solve the problem of our society. If we, the people, will keep electing corrupt, incapable, and ineffective people to lead our barangay, municipal, city, province, and the presidency. What we are experiencing now is mainly due to the wrong choice we made by electing PBBM during the 2022 presidential elections. That paved the way for his cousin, Martin Romualdez, to become the House Speaker.